I don't really do a lot in the summer months. I usually spend most of my summers at my mom's house, and I don't know anyone in the town that she lives in, so I just kinda sit around and do nothing while she's at work. And of course, like most parents, my mom noticed my increased laziness and started to volunteer me to do things. And I obviously didn't like that, so before the summer of 2018, I desperately was looking for ways to stay away from my mother. Let's see here. I could get a job? No, you need to be 16 for most jobs around here. I could... Oh, I know! I could join a cult! Wait, that's illegal. You could go to summer camp. I could go to summer camp! Wait, those things actually exist? Yeah? Huh. I thought summer camps were just imaginary activities created by television channels trying to convince their mainly prepubescent audiences that cliques are cool, parents are dumb, and high school is the best 4 years of your life. I genuinely thought that summer camps were made up until one day at church my youth pastor told us about a week-long Christian summer camp called Super Summer, and I saw it as a golden opportunity to get away and hang out with other people my age. It wasn't until later that I found out that I was the only boy from my church that was going, which meant that I would have to share a room with a complete stranger, and you never know what interesting characters you'll get stuck with at summer camp. I was really nervous because after spending previous summers not talking to anyone, I was a huge introvert, and the past few years before summer camp I was trying to make relationships with the classmates that I already went to school with, so meeting new people still scared the crap out of me. Anyway, the big day came and we got suited up to head for camp. The people from my church that were going was my youth pastor Robbie, this girl Rachel, Bryce, that's me, Emily, Morgan, and Madison. So we rode to town where Super Summer was held, and we got checked in. And that's when I realized that the prepubescent TV shows lied. What the heck is this? Where's the big pine trees? Where's the lake with the canoes and the blue sparkling water? Where's the log cabins? This isn't summer camp. This is college. This is Bible college. So it turns out that this summer camp was at a college university campus, which was by a Walmart and a car dealership. We were not in the woods in the middle of nowhere with no cell service. I was scammed. Mom, can you come pick me up? This whole summer camp was a lie and a scam, and I didn't even bring my phone, because this very informative packet that I got a month in advance told me not to bring it. I brought my phone. What? I just tried to call my mom and a banana. Where did I even get this banana? I brought snacks. Oh. That was nice. Thanks. So, at registration, we got our room keys. We dropped off the girls at their dorms, and then Robbie and I left for our dorm, which was conveniently located far away from the rest of campus, separated by a baseball field. When I got to my room, I was the first of my roommates. The room had 3 beds and a bathroom, and there were dead cockroaches on the floor, and cockroach spray in the bathroom. Nice. I started to unpack my things as my roommates arrived, and they were friggin' adult youth pastors from other churches! Rooming with adults stressed me out because I was under the impression that all adults saw me as stupid and irresponsible because I'm not as old as them. So I had a higher feeling of responsibility so that these youth pastors didn't talk bad about me because they had to spend a week with some stupid bratty kid instead of an adult. Then came orientation, and on our walk to that, I talked with Robbie about my roommates and he talked to me about his. Yeah, both my roommates are youth pastors. Yeah, my roommates are both campers. Oh my gosh, we accidentally switched room keys. Oh, that makes sense! Yeah, so it turns out when Robbie got our keys, he accidentally gave me his and kept mine. So that calms me down a little bit, until we get to orientation, and I find out how many campers there are. It was a lot. I was prepared to go to a small camp in the middle of nowhere to have some fun and make some new friends. But what I got was a camp on a college campus in a big town with a lot of campers. I was not ready for this. After orientation, we had a team meeting, so the campers were divided by age group into different teams. College freshmen were silver. I forgot what high school seniors were. Juniors were yellow, sophomores were orange, freshmen were blue, and 8th graders were red. The orange team met in this building basement in a small classroom where we would meet for 2 hours. But the last 30 minutes, we would be divided into groups of 5 or 6, where a camp counselor would lead the small groups. Most of the people in my small group were either yee-yee boys or sports boys, and I didn't identify with either, but there was this other boy in the group who was a furry. But the yee-yee boys and the sports boys didn't know what that was, so they were just kinda like, lol, he's drawing a dog with hair. And I know what you're thinking. Bryce, don't all dogs have hair? Yeah, that's just what they said. I'll have a picture showing what they meant. I don't know. And I'm not a furry, but I can't hate on what he does because a lot of my family thinks that it's weird that I sit in a room and draw pictures for the internet, so I'm not gonna criticize him. But these small group meetings were very awkward because we were a bunch of teenage boys and we don't like to talk about stuff in groups. So the camp counselor would ask all these questions and we would just sit there in silence because we either weren't paying attention or we didn't know what the answer was. So basically team meetings were murder. Then we had church group time, which is where we basically had a church service and I was once again reunited with the people that I know from my church. After that we have Gospel Afterglow, which was where your church group goes outside and talked about what you learned that day. On our way outside, we had to pick a spot from our church to sit. So Madison runs out ahead of the group and starts doing this weird thing as she runs out to the tree. What is she doing? She's talking to the trees. I'm sorry. She's what? Yeah, so Madison is crazy, but it's kind of funny, so I won't get annoyed. After that, we had some free time before lights out, and during that time, Robbie and I switched to our rightful rooms. And this new room was way better than the old room. There were no cockroaches, and I had my own bathroom. Here's a map of the room. So, you have the doorway which leads into my part of the room, which has 2 beds and a bathroom. Then, there was this other hallway and kitchen thing, which leads to the other room with 2 beds and another bathroom. In the other room, there were 2 kids. And you might think that because I wanted to come to this summer camp and get to know people, I would be very eager to go over there and introduce myself. And you'd be wrong, I went to bed. Okay, so the story is getting long enough, so I'm gonna have to split it up into 2 parts. Maybe 3, I don't know. So, thanks for watching and have a great day!